everyone, I'm Lindsay. I'm Carrie's social media intern, and I'm going to be doing a little Q&A on bottle labeling. We're going to be talking about pricing, where to buy them, colors, and of course labeling. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to talk about is places and pricing. One of the main questions that we get is, where can I find a cheap bottle conveniently? So these three bottles are probably the most convenient to find. I was able to come across them in pretty much any grocery store or supermarket, but the Barefoot Bubbly is my absolute favorite because it comes in a 4-pack and it's fairly inexpensive, and if you need to buy multiple bottles, then this is probably a pretty good option. These 5 were a little bit harder to find. I was able to come across them at a Cost Plus World Market, but they were about the same price as these ones, although they were a little bit harder to find. They are gorgeous bottles, except this one was a little bit more expensive. It was $21 per mini champagne bottle, but it's a super cute bottle. If you're willing to pay that much, it's a good option. And so you can click the link below to access where you can purchase these brands. So the next thing we're going to talk about is labeling, of course. One of the first things that we look for when purchasing the bottle is that it has kind of a shiny plain foil instead of something that is patterned. The other thing is that we want it to be a skinny bottle versus something that has more broad shoulders, just because the label is less likely to bubble on the skinny bottle because you can just smack it on there rather than having to deal with broad shoulders and spreading it wider. The other thing is that Carrie has a sizing chart in her DIY tips and tutorials section, and that will help you kind of decipher which label you want to put on the bottle. It's really up to your preference. So if you want a round label, honestly, they go perfect on the mini champagne bottles, but if you do want a squarish label, it goes great as well. It's really up to your preference, but the smaller sizes are pretty good for your small champagne bottles, and it's really helpful when trying to decipher which one will go best with the bottle that you purchased. So the next thing is colors. We have a color swatch up on our site that is super helpful when trying to pick the best colors to go with your bottle. So if you've already purchased a bottle and are looking for a color that won't clash with it, we have a bunch of options that will go pretty well with most bottles. And in my next video, I'll be adding some tips, tutorials, and inspiration for all the trends that are going well with bottles, so different colors that might look the best, or bottle labels that I think will go the best with your lighter colored Brut or your darker colored Brut. So thanks guys. If you have any other questions or comments, drop them in the comments section below or talk to us on social media, and we'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. So have a great rest of your day.